A sleeve patch? The A's refuse to acknowledge Sacramento as their hometown, yet they think this meaningless gesture, slapping a patch on the arms of their jerseys, makes the relationship Facebook official or whatever? I mean, what is this tweet they sent out? Sacramento error? You mean the error you don't want people to say out loud unless it involves your franchise making money off the local population? Believe it or not, it somehow gets worse. The team also announced an opening day giveaway. Fans will be getting a green and white trucker hat with the new Sacramento jersey patch on it. Dude, a trucker hat? What are we doing here? Nothing like tapping into that hot new fashion craze of 2002. Will you also be treating the town to a post-game punked marathon on that rinky-dink 360p Jumbotron over at Sutter Health Park? At the rate we're going, the Maloof brothers are going to be throwing out the first pitch, and Marianne McClary will sing the national anthem post-game spread catered by JJ Norse. Look, JJ Norse is gone, so you can stop pretending to like it. It's never coming back, and when it was around, it offered you a truly terrible Sacramento buffet experience. Speaking of truly terrible Sacramento experiences, the latest efforts by the not Sacramento A's somehow incorporate Sacramento into their franchise. Let's call this what this is, a cash grab, and not a particularly subtle one at that. Then again, A's owner John Fisher, he doesn't really do subtle. The truth is, the A's are not wearing a Sacramento jersey patch to honor the River City. They are wearing the patch to upsell fans on a more expensive jersey. Those patches cost next to nothing to produce and apply on the uniform. But fans out the door are going to be paying like $20 to $40 more just to have it included on their merchandise. This is such a blatant upsell maneuver, the team may as well call these jerseys combo meals. Get rid of the beloved elephant and put on some cheap looking slapdash symbol from a town we likely already hate because they're forcing us to spend more money than we originally wanted to. In order to understand this though, let's just dive into the unsavory world of MLB jerseys or MLB merchandise for fans. There are levels to the types of baseball jerseys you can buy, and understanding this will help you see why this is just such a shady move by A's top brass. The cheapest level of jerseys available for purchase are called replica jerseys. They are seemingly made from irregular sham wows and are missing things like sleeve patches and other bells and whistles. Quite frankly, they are just officially licensed knockoffs, and they exist so fans won't buy them. The next level of jersey is Nike Limited, which is essentially the same replica jersey but with patches. They resemble what you see on the field. They're still cheap as hell, not well made, and they don't look all of that good, but at least they sort of represent what you would see on the field any given day. Oh yeah, they also cost anywhere from $20 to $40 more than just the regular replica jersey. The highest level are the Nike Elite jerseys. These are quote unquote the on-field jerseys the players wear, and these run anywhere from like $300 to $400. That's a lot of cash for jerseys that still aren't nearly as good as the old tackle twill duds from Russell or confusingly CCM, who once upon a time made the Athletics jerseys. Not just hockey apparently. Regardless, the situation here is a simple one. Fans are going to be asked to hand those working at the A's team store $20 to $40 more for a jersey just because it has a patch on it. A patch that probably costs less than $1 to make and almost nothing extra to apply to the actual jersey. Again, just to stress the important point here, the patch has zero to do with Sacramento and everything to do with the A's upselling fans on Nike Limited jerseys, which will help fill their coffers. Money, of course, that they're going to be using to overpay for players so they don't face a confrontation from the Major League Baseball Players Association. Just stupid. Very, very, very stupid. And speaking of stupid, let's talk about the patch itself, shall we? Stupid doesn't even begin to describe that. Firstly, everyone liked Stomper, even those A's supporters in Sacramento. The elephant is synonymous with the A's throughout history, dating all the way back to Philadelphia. It's probably the one thing that connects all of the heirs of the franchise together. It gets worse because the marketing team and the design team just used the tower bridge for the patch. This is the absolute laziest symbol they could have possibly pulled. And it's not even all that symbolic. Firstly, no one outside the greater Sacramento, Yolo, and Placer County areas even know what the Tower Bridge is. All of those other MLB fans are just going to remark about how funny the Golden Gate Bridge looks on the new A's jerseys. I shit you not. There will be at least 8 Reddit threads this year with some form of the "why do the A's have the Golden Gate Bridge on their jerseys?" Here's the deal. If you want to rep Sacramento, go all the way with it. Don't stop with the very first thing you see outside your stadium. The mannequin inside Cricket Country Kitchen off Auburn Boulevard, that's a patch. And if that doesn't work, Dale Shornack and Christina Mendonça, that's a patch. Deep cuts, I know, but it doesn't hide the fact the A's put zero effort into anything. Their merchandise has been straight ass for years, and their giveaways just as bad, if not sometimes worse. I'm sure Sutter Health Park guests can look forward to Gio Urshela bag of broken glass night or Shea Langoliers used solo cup full of pencil shavings day. Get there quick. First 28 fans only. It's also important to go back to that initial press release the A's sent out regarding their unwanted stay in Sacramento. They wanted to stress the fact they were not the Sacramento A's. Don't call them the Sacramento A's. Don't really mention the word Sacramento when talking about that ball club. In fact, they were very specific. The team played in West Sacramento and that the world needed to refer to their home as West Sacramento. You know what that patch doesn't say? West Sacramento. So which one is it? Is it Sacramento? Are you West Sacramento? Like, do you even know where you're playing at this year? You're not even following the branding rules you created and want everyone else to use. It's almost as if no one in that entire organization, from the tippy top to the very bottom, knows what the hell they are doing. Scratch that though, because I kind of think they know what they're doing to a certain extent. Let's call a spade a spade. There are some dumbass people in Sacramento who mark out for anything with the town's name and a sports team on it. Let's not forget, bootleg Sacramento Raiders shirts became a huge business down on K Street during 1989. And if you have found yourself in any Sacramento area parking lot over the past few years, you know just how widespread the city's lack of intelligence has become. Has everyone forgotten the basic rules of how parking lots operate? And stop backing into parking spots when you do not have the capacity or driving skills to pull off such a maneuver. Of course, the team knows about these dummies and probably realizes there are plenty of gullible chumps willing to spend a ton of money on a patch that costs next to nothing because it has the word Sacramento on it. I suppose our only hope here is those Sacramentans with very questionable intelligence refuse their tetanus shot after things go totally haywire during Tyler Soderstrom feel around a used Tupperware container full of rusty nails night at Sutter Health Park. We would all be so lucky. Instead, our city is currently being used like that Fleabag motel on Watt Avenue. That is nothing more than a den of prostitution. But hey, at least those encounters finish with some form of a happy ending. Those Johns are getting to touch all the bases on their way around to score. For Sacramento baseball fans, well, the ending is far less happy. I mean, the right to pay $20 for a patch, that is the life equivalent of popping out on a bunt attempt. Thank you for watching this video, and I promise that Sacramento Raiders video, it is coming one of these days. Until next time, though, well, you can check out the story of Sacramento's lost sports team in the video in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. And for the story of how Sacramento originally lost baseball, well, that would be the video in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. Until next time, I am Cheyenne Hollis. This is the Touchback, hashtag sell a team, and hashtag take it out to the 25.